We were 2-0 up.
Massive game, of course.
Vicario quickly there. Superb from the Spurs goalkeeper. Vicario is down.
When I stand up from the ground,
I had this feeling on my ankle that was not stable.
the pain was very high.
Spurs living dangerously at the end of the half. Vicario, though, is able to grab hold.
Suddenly it was half-time.
I needed some help.
I went straight to the bed. We strapped all the ankle. But when I put the ankle on the ground again, it was very painful again.
When you win 2-0, at the head, yeah, the game is not over.
I had no time to think about the pain.
Gundogan going for goal, and he runs into the block from Vicario. Haaland runs into Vicario, and it's another wonderful moment for Vicario here. Porro is there, and Spurs have goal number 3. And Johnson is there, and Spurs have another. What an unbelievable night here.
When the game had finished, I went into the dressing room again. I was very, very bad.
I don't think I'm going to be back on the pitch for a while. It's harsh to say, but one of the best and one of the worst days in my life.
Yeah, coming. And are you needing much paracetamol or the codeine? Are you taking anything?
I took just yesterday one paracetamol.
One tablet?
2 tablets.
2 tablets.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's very
Just for the night.
Yeah.
But during the day,
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay, excellent.
Vic's injury, it was a freak event. When it happened, you didn't think too much of it. It was such an innocuous incident. It wasn't until we sort of got on the plane and landed that we knew there might be an issue.
The day after I woke up, I had to go in to see the doctors, and they said to me, we'll have some ultrasound and we will look at your ligaments. They said your ligaments are fine. How's your pain? From 1 out of 10, I said 9. So we went straight to the clinic, x-rays. The doc called me and he said to me, sorry Vic, I had bad news for you. Your talus is broken. You need the surgery. Go to Italy. Everything very, very fast. Flew to Italy in 2-3 hours. Now it's just about time.
Here we go. Come on then. Get out. Man.
Ah, okay, we're gonna leave this.
Yeah.
It's open here.
Considering you did this on Monday, I can barely even open it. Okay? And that is the top layer of the skin, not the deep.
Okay.
Let me go get a few bits and pieces. Right, I'm down with it. You okay?
Yeah.
Is it painful?
It's quite a serious injury, so of course we need to respect that. He's in good hands with the medical staff. He's not allowing this setback to define him or his mood or his attitude. Quite clearly, his focus is entirely today on his rehab, the stages of his rehab. I don't think I should ever go unnoticed. He's played 60 minutes with a broken ankle at the Etihad and kept a clean sheet. That's very, very impressive and something I won't forget for a long time.
Is that okay?
Yeah. And just walk, you mean?
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Can I have my book, please? Yeah.
You're gonna need some more books.
It's a biography of Gigi Buffon. He speaks about his life, about his career, on how he overcame his issues. So for this period of my life is the perfect book to start, reading my idol.
It was my first inspiration. Since I started walking, just grabbed this football, put it on the floor and just started to kick everywhere. It was a small club close to my house. My dad, he was with me literally every training, supported also by my mother. My dad was not sure that position. He said, maybe I would like to see you play in outfield, scoring maybe some goals, getting some assists, instead of denying scoring goal opportunities from the opponents. Tough to say, but was that feeling that gave me a lot of such a passion, such of happiness. Trying to say, come on, I'm the man here, so if you want to score me, you have to pass by me. But it was just my choice to go. I just wanted to stay between the sticks, and there will be my future will be there.
It's another challenge, of life. Yeah, of course, of football career, but I think more about life. You're not used to have this, of course, kind of things, so you're always settled in a way of your life, and you have your routine. You go to the training ground, you're always healthy, you train, you're happy, you go into the gym, you go to recovery, you play games. But of course, when you maybe go home and you can't walk, also you're sitting on this sofa, maybe you say, well, I need to go to the bathroom, but you overthink about this because you have to take the crutches. So yeah, it's really a challenging. With a Tottenham jumper.
We were so worried. It was a really bad experience because we thought about his future. But he tries to learn to achieve better goals, better objectives in his professional life. He is very adept to sacrifice, to work, and to be very severe with himself.
We will see how the healing is going, and then we will start with the rehab phase. I will take my time, and then I'll be back. Yeah. Been putting a lot of work in the gym. Things are feeling good.
It will be the best feeling, playing a football game with the lads.
I am nervous to go into the pool. This is the first time I'm going to put weight on my foot.
Before you know it, you'll be back. Yeah. And we talk about this. Today is the first day? First day of that. Little steps. Little steps.
Trying to be the best version of myself day by day and keep progressing, I think, is a process in which you have to believe. It's not just about believing, but it's just understanding and listening. Everyone knows I'm fully committed, and I have to do every day the best I demand for myself. I try to plan week by week, so I know exactly what I need to do and what I demand from myself. Sometimes you have days in which is maybe harder, but I know that if I don't do literally everything that I set on my mind, I will be not happy. When you regularly play, you think you are invincible, you are unbeatable, you are literally a machine because you think nothing can happen to me, you know? But then, of course, we are human beings and life is this, so you have to deal with setbacks. Yeah, it's hard, of course, it's hard because I miss what I love to do. Yeah, of course, you have to see things in a different way and just wait your time to be able to play. I just have to accept what happened to me.
Mikey, the boss wants to show you how to do it.
Hey. The hip. Not just this. Remove the hip.
Something's happened. It does not look right today. I need to speak to the doctor and see. So, this one has been a tricky one. There was a stitch underneath, a resolvable one that my body didn't resolve. I went to the hospital and we had this small surgery on the theater again, second time in the last 7 weeks. Has been a very tough day because suddenly from being the best day in the last 2 months has become the worst day. So it's all part of the process. Sometimes you can have small setbacks that didn't depend on you, but it is what it is. So just looking forward, confident to be back in training. This was post-surgery. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is way better. Sì, sì, bro. Grazie, bro.
Solo con i ricchi.
Sì.
Lui è così.
When I will be out of the crutches, I will see everything in a different perspective. Of course, everything will be easier for me to do after 4 weeks without putting the foot on the grass. Maybe you've forgotten how to walk.
All right, that's it. Throw those crutches away.
Oh, walk.
That's it.
Today was a good day. Walked for the first time. Feels too good, no more crutches. I have been dreaming of this feeling. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Look at his face. What's got to miss? He hasn't missed me though.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ça va? Ça va? First day on the grass. Feels like it's been much longer than 6 weeks.
I think it makes you miss the game. It definitely makes you kind of appreciate what you have or what you had. I think when you're flying and you're feeling great and you're feeling confident, you feel that nothing's going to take it away from you, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you.
Two more.
You know which is the hardest part now? The wrist here.
Floor.
Like pain.
One high, one low.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah. Yeah. And
After
then
8
after
weeks.
today, you'll feel the hands.
Put your way back.
I think I'm in a better place mentally. It's been also a proud moment, you know, also for testing myself and to say myself that okay, you can be back, you can also be back better than where you left. I'm very happy for what I did in the rehab phase, and now finally I'm back.
The boss has told me I'm going to play again today for the first time since the injury. It's time to fight on the pitch. I miss this place a lot, to be fair. Finally my spot is ready. Big day.
For Vicario, it's a first appearance since the 4-0 win at Manchester City after fracturing his ankle. And that's a really good stop from Vicario. Ganacho curls in, Vicario there again. Claw out of the highest quality. To the rescue again.
It's a fine stop, it really is.
We've had the 3 added minutes, we've had the game, and Spurs have the win.
My first game after a while. I had some good save, but still a lot of work to do. After 3 months, with 2 screws in the ankle.
It's very tough, but I'm happy, you know, to being back here and to do what I love to do. So this is the best moment for me today.
It's been a top day, of course. A big win, a clean sheet, so yeah. The best that I could aim for. So has made today a big day for me, and it's reality. Now we go again.